Western Spring Television, as it is.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, world. You're welcome to Morning Spring on Western Spring Television today. This is the week starter today, 24th of June, Monday, 24th of June, 2024. 2024. Wow, interesting. Femi Ojo is my name, and on this program, we do the needful by having conversations about the betterment of this nation from every sector, everything that will make this nation to be smooth. Frank talk about people, about events, well, majorly is centered about things that will make this nation to be better. Femi Ojo remains my name. Thank you for staying with us and for opening with us today for this, your morning routine. It promises to be very exciting. And talking about exciting, here comes Evelyn. Ohiolei.
All right, that's almost sounded like here comes the bride. Good morning, Femi.
Thank you.
All right, people, welcome on board. We have entered gallantly into the 176th day of the year 2024, leaving us with 190 more days to go. That's to tell you that time waits for no one. Whatever it is you want to do, this is the time for you to get to work. Welcome on board. It's the very first day of the week, or first working day, I should say, of the week. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. We appreciate you all of the time.
Yes, we do. And of course, I said earlier, when we talk, we'll talk about people, we're talking about critical stakeholders, and we talk with critical stakeholders, things that has to do with the decision-making process. Quickly, Evelyn, before we go to the headlines, I saw a video yesterday. It was a disturbing one, really. And by the way, earlier in the morning, we learned fire got at the headquarters of Christ Embassy, and it went viral, the one in Lagos. And, but thank God, no life was lost as at, now. And then we learned from the hierarchy of the church that there's no reason to panic. Better things is ahead, or better things are ahead, rather. That's on one side, so that I can just take it together. And number two is that video I was talking about. It has to do with one, they call her Onyojocha or something, Onyocha. She's a white woman, but has been here for some time. I think she's in the East, possibly married to an Eastern man, an Igbo man, rather. Let me put it here. And she talked about her struggle, using the Enugu airport. And she made, an analysis between her traveling via Enugu airport and Addis Ababa airport. And she, almost 5-7 minutes of how difficult it is for you, how stressful, how traumatizing it is for you to use the Enugu airport and Addis Ababa. She talked, precept after precept, that you will have your luggage and your document checked in almost 13, 14 desks before you make your, way out of that airport. And in Addis Ababa, at most 3. Very courteous people tell you, when they are through with you, they tell you where next to go. Not that you are through on my table and then you are looking for, how it can be for first-time travelers. Second person tells you you are good, tell you that's the next place to go. And by the third place, you are lounging, and the next thing you taxi, you go off. But in Enugu airport, once it was a sad situation, and people under that comment section were saying exactly that's the truth. It's very difficult. Number two, the personnel there, they are not courteous. Number three, nobody is in Addis Ababa, nobody is begging you for, and she said this thing like, buy us water, do Sunday for us. There are no those things there. But in Enugu airport, that was the subject that she was talking about. That was the airport that she picked. She traveled with. You will do Sunday, do things for. Sometimes they are a bit aggressive when you are not parting with some of those things. And she talked about how good is that for ease of doing business. And we are talking about the last point you see leaving this country, if actually is an international flight, I don't know if the international flight works there, or the first point of
Last
call
point and the first point of call
that
into the
gives you
country.
something about that particular
Yeah.
country. It's a lot, Evelyn. And when I saw it, and many persons commented and said, exactly these are the issues. And it might not really be a government thing, but then you can't still take away the fact that somebody needs to just say enough is enough.
Yes, Femi. Let me begin with the incident that happened yesterday
Yeah.
in Lagos. Like you said, we thank God that no life was
fatality,
lost, although the building was razed down. And, you know,
Yeah.
before, like the president of Love World Nation said that it's an avenue, an opportunity for them to build a bigger and better structure. So we thank God no life, I mean, no fatality.
Right.
That's good enough. And, you know, with the other incidents, I would say that it's like a Nigerian thing. It's not only with the airports. Also, if you go to garages, if you're approaching a particular garage, I went to Ohiolei garage at a point, the guys there, they will beg you, let us help carry your luggage and all of that. And before you know, auntie, Alpha now drop something. And if you do not, they become aggressive. The same way with the airports. You understand? There was a day I was going to the airport and someone was like, I said I don't have cash and I do transfer. I was like, really? So it just speaks to the Nigerian thing. And yesterday, the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, released a statement saying that it has come to his notice people that, you know, lock around the airports and they ask for bribes and all of that. And he said he would ensure that that is looked into. You know, we hope it's not just a statement. Those racketeers and also those hooligans or thugs around the airport should be made to leave, really. That, you know, this is where the foreigners come into. When they come into, it gives a view of the nation they are coming into. So we hope that that can stop.
Yes, well said, Evelyn. And as we take this pause, something you said that it is a Nigerian thing. That lady said it's not an African thing because some African countries don't do that. That's not a good place. I mean, that's not a good rating, by the way. We take this pause. When we return, we will be looking at the papers. The papers are in. It's quite detailed, rather. Please stay with us. It's the Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. We'll be back shortly.
Nigeria still has some breathtaking natural areas and national parks. These forests and wild places help maintain healthy ecosystems. Clean rivers, rainfall, and even the oxygen we breathe. But if we allow our wildlife to be poached and our forests to be cut illegally, we may lose this forever. So let's do the right thing. Tell your families and friends not to buy illegal bushmeat or illegal timber from our protected forests. It's time to save our wildlife and forests in order to protect our natural heritage. Keep them wild, keep us safe.